Well, it's 13 degrees out here. That's cold. It's a bitter cold. I'm standing in it like the fool. This is the kind of weather that only fools and photographers go out in, and I got a camera. So unless you've got a camera and you're out in this, that makes you a fool. Of course, there's always foolish photographers, which is me too. I'm over at Highlands. It's cold here too. The ice is starting to show on the pond. Everything is pretty much in its winter mode. Let's take a look around here and see what all we can find that might make good photographs. Or might look like cold photographs. Or cold video. Cold being the primary word here. Wish me luck. Well, my ears were starting to get cold, so I put my hoodie up. Didn't bring my gloves, so my hands are going to get cold too. I'll have to see about fixing that when I get back towards the car. It's not difficult making photographs in weather like this, other than the fact that you get so darn cold. And if you're like most photographers, it's really hard making photographs with your gloves on. You have this loss of tactile sensations that you get in running the camera. You lose the ability to find the focus the way you want it, to make the zooms the way you want it. It just doesn't feel right when your hands are gloved. So I like to go without gloves. That doesn't mean that I don't have them. I do have them. They're back in the car, so I'm not wearing them right now. One other thing that would be of concern of today's photographers is battery life. Most of the batteries that we use today are really very, very powerful, far superior to some of the batteries we've had in the old days. But at the same time, when they start to get cold, they die very, very quickly. And for those of you who like to make a lot of photographs on your iPhone or your Android phone, if you really own one of those things, often your battery is going to go dead just from too much use, or days like today when it really gets cold and the battery says, I'm too cold to work. There are a couple of solutions. One is to warm it up. Two is don't use it. That's not going to happen. Or carry yourself one of these. They're really inexpensive. They cost less than $10, maybe $5 or $6, depending upon where you want to shop. It is not going to make your battery last for a long time, but it is going to give you a chance to go somewhere else to get warmed up, or to warm up the battery, or to charge it. This thing is a lifesaver for me. I keep one in my pocket all the time. I have a bigger one that's stuck in my car in my big gadget bag. I don't always carry it with me, but there are days when I really need it. When I have days I've been out all day and can't get to a good charging spot. Cold out here, continues to be cold out here. I got a real quick photographer's cold weather tip for you. When you take your gloves off and you got your bare hands, you need someplace to put them so you don't lose them. It's real simple. You reach in and you put them inside the sleeve of your coat. Stuff them in there so they're good and deep inside there. Oh, sorry for all the camera movement, but I just stuffed my glove in my coat sleeve. Two things will happen. One, you're not going to lose it because it's inside your coat sleeve. And two is, when you need it, it's going to be warm. It's going to be next to your body. It's going to stay warm. I highly recommend, when you take your gloves off, put them inside your coat sleeves. One in each sleeve. The right goes in the left goes in the right. Photographer tip for the day. Cold weather photographer tip for the day, anyway.
Slowing down, you better keep up. Don't fall behind, I want to show you what you missed out on all your life. I got a wild heart, so take a ride. I'll be your Bonnie. If you're my Clyde, I'm about to show you what you missed out on all this time.
I'm in a slightly different spot than where I was before. I've moved over to Boyer Nature Preserve, one of my favorite spots in the wintertime. It's actually a favorite spot anytime, but it's really unique in the wintertime. The pond freezes over. There was a time when back here, right over my shoulder, the kids had cleared a skating rink. And they were out here skating one day, and that worked out really well for a long period of time till someone made yellow snow in the middle of their skating rink, and then that kind of died. People ask me all the time, oh, don't you hate this weather? And I say, well, I'm an old news photographer. Can't hate this weather, can't hate any weather. No matter what the weather, you're out there in it. If the weather's ordinary, you're taking pictures of it. If it's extreme, you're taking pictures of it. If it's raining, you're making photographs. If it's hot, you're making photographs. Doesn't matter what it is. I tell people that what's really important that every day is a good day to take photographs. Some are just better than others. This is not one of those days that's better than others. It's pretty cold out here. I mentioned earlier how this is the kind of weather only fools and photographers are out. I have a camera, so what's that make out of you? But at the same time, I get to be a foolish photographer. You want to see how I get to be foolish? Watch. I'm standing on the ice at Boyer Nature Preserve. It's thick, it's not crunching. Hold on a minute, I'll show you. Here I am on the ice, Boyer Nature Preserve. You hear that? Crunching, cracking.
Thrill seekers in the fast lane,